Hey peeps. Peeps. Oh, I can say it now. No, say it. Say, oh my god. I got new grills, but they make me talk with a lisp sometimes. Just a tiny little bit. I'm still getting used to them. I don't wear them all the time, but if you can hear me speak funny, that's what it is. But I really like them. And it was an art trade, like service for my art, which is really cool. It's my first time doing that, so I was really happy. But hey peeps! How are you all doing? I thought that today we would do a more chilled, laid-back video because it has been some time since I've posted anything, and I thought it was time for a chat. And honestly, something more chilled and laid back is perfect for me right now. It's been really hectic at the moment. If you're following me on Instagram, you'll know what's happening. So we're doing something chill today. I'm wearing my cozy drink up buttercup sweater, still available on my IkuTree store, which I just updated on my website. And I'm drinking, ironically, a Corona beer. Please don't demonetize me. This is a beer and Corona means crown, so crown beer. Salute. Every time I drink something, I feel like the front part of my grills is gonna like clink, fall in. So if you don't know me, hi, I'm Iku. Right now we're sitting on my bed, which is why it might be a little wobbly. I'm holding literally the tripod with my legs right now, so it's a little wobbly. But hey, I'm Iku. I am a Brussels-based illustrator, or rather trying to be an illustrator. These are hard times, and I was supposed to move to Japan earlier this year, but with the pandemic I've been kind of stranded in my empty flat. Luckily, it seems like I'm going to be able to resume my moving plans next year, so 1 year after the initial departure date. So I've been slowly starting to replan my big move overseas, and with the planning comes like the slow rise of the excitement, but also the is it nervousness or nervosity? Oh, bilingual problems. I think it's nervousness in French. No, I think it's nervosity, nervosité in French, and nervousness in English. Someone help me out here. But I'm definitely feeling nervous once again, like the excitement, but also like the nervousness about the whole project is creeping back up, which brings me to the title of this video, which are things that right now scare me about moving to Japan. Now, I'm very aware that these kind of videos can either go two ways. One way, it's well received with empathy and humor, and we can laugh about it and share, and you know, like, it's relatable. The other side is that it doesn't go out down too well, and my comment section will get flooded by like, well, don't move then, type of thing. But I'm really hoping that you can understand where I'm coming from. This is my point of view as someone who has only traveled to Japan as a tourist. I've been living in Europe my whole life. This is my point of view as a foreign European girl moving halfway across the world to a whole new country with a whole new culture, language, and you know, everything. So this is in no means or way a criticism about Japan. I am moving there. I want to move there. No one's putting a gun to my head, or I'm not being transferred there for work. This is a decision, but obviously there are going to be some concerns when it comes to uprooting one's life to something completely new. And I hope you can put yourself in my shoes and laugh about this with me and empathize, and see the whole thing with humor and entertainment. Another thing is that, of course, there are very obvious and real fears about moving to another country, such as like the cultural and language barrier, the vast amount of paperwork. Japan is known for the financial aspect. You know, guys know very well about that one. My voice is just shaking, stuttering as I'm saying that. So yeah, there are definitely more obvious things that I could talk about, but in this video I want to keep things chill and like funny and more light. I mean, sure, these are still worries that I have and concerns, but there aren't enough like to keep me up at night, if you see what I mean. Anyway, I think I've given, like, my voice is even breaking and I've only started with the intro. I think I've said enough disclaimers and I've explained things enough, so let me have a sip of beer and we'll jump right into it. And stay tuned till the end of the video because we have a brand new patron shout out challenge that I'm doing where I have to write on my face. So thank you so much for that, guys. Okay, so let's see if you guys can either relate with me on these points, or if you're already living in Japan, or if you're Japanese, or if you've lived in Japan, maybe you can reason with me or comfort me, or just like confirm my fears, and I'll just have to bite the bullet, and maybe it'll go better than I'm imagining in my head, because I am a person that worries a lot about everything and anything. So one of my first concerns is the Japanese summers. As you know, I live in Belgium, where the weather is usually gray. I mean, sure, we have our summers and we have our sunny days, and also I was born in the UK, so it's kind of a similar climate. But from what I've heard, and I've not yet experienced, are the Japanese summers, which I've heard are not the easiest months to like be around, like in the outdoors, and the humidity and everything. I love summer. Summer is my favorite season. I love the sun, I love the blue sky, I love the warmth, but I'm not good with extreme heat, and I'm not good at all with humidity. When it gets heavy, I feel like something is weighing on my chest. So that's one of my slight concerns. I'm half like worried about it and half like I want to see what it's really like a real Japanese summer. So either during those months you'll see me in a puddle of sweat on the ground for I don't know how many months that kind of weather lasts, or I'll just enjoy it. But I did go to Japan towards the end of October a few years back, and I had one really hot and humid day, which I was not expecting. I didn't bring the right clothes for that. I was in jeans and a t-shirt, and I was melting, positively melting. So I have a feeling that it might be like that, but like 10 times worse. So like I mentioned, this is not like a super worrying thing, but it is a thing that I have in the back of my head, like, am I gonna survive a Japanese summer? I'm excited to see, but I'm also slightly worried. Okay, I think you get the tone of the video now. Let's move on to the next point. The next point I have is food. Now you're probably gonna think like, Iku, in your travel videos, you eat just about anything you stumble across on. And yes, I certainly did. I love trying new foods. But as a tourist, I'm gonna be living there. I'm not gonna be eating like street food or like going to restaurants every day, like 3 meals a day. So my concern is that, am I going to be able to feed myself, given like, first of all, my dietary restrictions. I don't eat much gluten, I don't eat much dairy, I don't eat that much meat. I'm more like fish, so that will probably be okay. I hope that I can bring some aspects of my diet into Japan, because I feel like some things I cannot live without and some things are going to be hard to adapt. But I'm sure that most things that I can find here, I can find in Japan. But that is definitely one of my concerns. I may have to go like to more Western style supermarket for some things, but I'm mentally prepared for it. I don't know, I am definitely gonna have to do a lot of research. That's one of the things in my to-do list closer to the departure date. Next point are the clothes. I am a tall girl. I'm 1.78 meters. Sorry, I only know the metric system. I'm tall and I'm quite slender. I've got like spaghetti arms. I don't know if you can see it. I call them spaghetti arms. I'm tall, I have long limbs. I know there will obviously be stores where I will be able to find clothes, but I'm a little sad that I won't be able to experience more like Japanese fashion. Like the clothes that are impossible to find here, the type that you have to order online. I would love to try that, but I'm pretty sure that if I go into any like typical Japanese fashion store, nothing will fit me. So this is not as much as a concern. It's more like, oh, I want to try something, but I don't think I'll be able to try it. The concerning part is more like, you know, shoes. There's no way I'm gonna be able to find shoes in my size, but that's what the internet is for. So like I said, less a concern, but more like a So yeah, clothes. Damn girls. The next one is something that a lot of foreigners have complained about. I'm not even gonna say complain, like mentioned, and it's that the walls in housing are very thin, and it's more for the others that I'm worried more than myself, because I feel like others around me will be used to the thin walls and will know how to be quiet, and I'm hoping that I won't be too disturbed. From experience from like the Airbnbs I've been in, it's been relatively quiet, so I feel like it's going to be okay wherever I finally find where to live. Help. I'm worried that I will not know how to be quiet in the beginning because I have to get used to it. Like right now, I'm filming, I'm talking loud, but there's no issue. I sometimes sing when I do the dishes, I sing for no reason, I laugh out loud when I watch funny movies. Those are the things that I sometimes don't realize that I'm doing, and that might bother my neighbors in the beginning, so I'm afraid that I'll be the annoying foreigner, if you know what I mean. But I feel like I will adapt, but I think that at the beginning it will take me some time to adapt, and I'm someone who worries about coming across as rude, you know, like I'm kind of a people pleaser. So yeah, the thin walls worry me in the sense that I could bother people. I'm a little worried about me being bothered, but it's more like the other way around. And the last thing I'm going to talk about in this video is actually the thing that probably scares me the most in, you know, like that category of like minor concerns. That is probably number one. Are the bugs. Mushi. Daikirai. とても大嫌い. I don't know if that's how you say it, but I absolutely hate every kind of insects. Obviously right now I'm in the city, we get like bees, wasps, spiders, mosquitoes, like we get like normal insects, and I still hate those. Like one time there was a dragonfly inside my flat. Dragonflies are harmless, right? I freaked the F out. I was hiding, I couldn't get it out. Every time I came close to it, I broke out in a cold sweat. I'm really afraid of insects. It's a total phobia. And I heard that Japan has definitely its wide selection of insects, and I'm very afraid of that. I mean, I lived in the countryside for most of my childhood and my teenage years, and the worst things I've come across are like relatively large spiders. But seeing those, the only thing I can do is just climb on the closest thing just to get away from them. It's just, I cannot deal with insects. I'm deathly afraid of insects. Mushi. Oh my god, no. So the sight of insects, especially spiders, I've never seen a cockroach in my life. I'm lucky that we don't really seem to have a cockroach issue there, but I know that in the summer there are a lot of them in Japan. I translated a whole article about how to deal with cockroaches, and it really scared me, like thinking that, are they really that common over there? What? Everything that scurries, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And also mosquitoes. We do get mosquitoes there. There were tons of mosquitoes when I was living in the countryside, but Japan seems to be like on a whole other level mosquito-wise. How do you say mosquito? I think it's ga. Is it ga or ha? No, ha is tooth. I need to revise. I'm not afraid of mosquitoes, but I hate them on a whole different level. Anyway, I'm going off like on and on about how much I hate insects in general, when the point is that I think Belgium's insect level is like down here, and Japan's insect level is maybe like here. I think above it might be Australia, but it's definitely higher. And my tolerance level is, if Belgium is here, like you can't even see my hand. That's how low my tolerance level to insects are. So that's definitely something that I am very scared of. Thin walls or not, people will hear me scream from one side of the city to the other if there's any kind of insect in my room or flat or apartment or wherever the heck I'm gonna be living. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was kind of random and last minute put together, but I'm planning a whole different kind of video, like more of an adventure type video that's gonna be longer to put together. So I feel like putting something more chill, beer in hand, like wearing my comfy ass merch was kind of cool. Stay tuned for the Patreon shout out thing. I'm gonna do that next. I think it's gonna be hilarious, and I will see you very soon in the next video, which I hope will be fun too. I will be out shooting that tomorrow. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. I will you all, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye! Welcome to my face and welcome to the Patreon Shoutout Challenge, where from just $1 a month you can make me do anything you want to thank you for your support. And the reason why I'm looking a little dubious right now is because I have to write all my patrons' name on my face without using the mirror. I do have the viewfinder in front of me. I'm not sure how much that's gonna help, but yeah, without further ado, here we go. I got my really old unused brown eyeliner, and how am I gonna do this? Ooh, this is not gonna be as... Oh, I think I already did that on the wrong way. I think this is the wrong way around. Starting letters. 1, 4, 3. Can I put Fuka here? Tell me if it looks okay. Oh, that was bad. Sorry, Nat. Did it say Nat or Natalie? Natalie. Shit, I didn't think. I'm sorry, Nat. Oh my god, how am I gonna do this? Deepak Yadav. Oh my god. I think all the names, like, just in time too. I should have sharpened in between. All the names on my face. Thank you so much for your support. Camera battery is dead. I don't want this video to go on much longer, but I done it. I need more ideas for the next challenge. Make them as crazy as this one because they're probably hilarious to watch. Thank you so much for your support. Don't forget you can join for just $1, and see you next time.